I don't believe you would have been caught out or taken. It would have been taken to the police, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so I would have been arrested, correct?
No, I don't believe it would have been taken to the police.
Why not?
Because that's not really like, what? Not everyone goes running to the police.
If I've scammed someone, they better go to the police.
You were making phone. It's like a log of it wasn't. Phone calls of people saying that this number is Ryan.
Queen G, listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to tell you.
2 seconds, just 2 seconds.
No, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
2 seconds.
No, you're playing.
Listen, this is important. This is important, darling.
You're right now doing exactly.
Listen. What I'm saying to you is.
No, you've got to listen here.
Oh my God.
No, Queen, you've got to let me listen. You've got to let me say this right now. This is so important. Are you ready? You just sat there and said, Buzz, why did you allow someone in your box to say bad things about mine? You've just sat there and said bad things about. Hang on.
So that's deep. That's deep. That's very deep. That could ruin.
Calling someone a scammer it's not deep. No, it's not important.
No, you cannot compare the two.
Listen, whether you like it or not, it's not a nice thing to be called. All right, because you're.
No, I imagine it's not.
Right.
Which is why I tried to contact you.
Here we go. I was never arrested for scamming. Martin was arrested for that.
Okay, but he's never been convicted of it.
And I have never been arrested. So why bring it up?
Because this is the thing.
This is what I mean.
These are the things I wanted to ask you.
Advocate,
I'm not saying you've done it. I'm saying
you are.
That
that's exactly what you said. You went, there's proof.
Hang on. It, and I'm now asking you about it.
You said there's proof you said there's proof on Google.
There is proof on Google.
It's not proof. People sitting there on.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So you're saying it's not proof. So that's fine. Let's talk about your video and how I can see it.
Let me tell you these telephones.
I like to know facts, Buzz. I don't work off bullshit.
So don't say it's proof then. It's not proof when it's not facts.
Well, to me, it's on an official website.
It's not an official website, love.
What website am I talking about then?
You're on about the telephone thing. You know what? I tell you, it's audit and auditors. Let me tell you, that telephone number, if you go and look on YouTube, it's pretty easy to do, and go to my live streams on my YouTube channel and go and see what that number is. You know what that number they're using is the number I used to have people... Hang on. It's a Skype number. I couldn't call out. People could call in. I used to do a chat show, like a stream though. People could call in and ask questions about politics and all this. And that telephone number, what they're saying, I'm ringing people up and asking for money, it was a Skype number. It was only an inbound number. People could only ring in. And it was a live stream. It was a live stream podcast where people could call in and we could all talk, and it was live on air because it was streaming Skype. I couldn't ring out on it.
Is this on your... Which YouTube?
So how can that?
Because
Buzztex reports. So that telephone number.
Buzz, what you've got to understand with me is I'm not like the other 20 million sheep on here. I've got my own mind and I'll say my own thing. Yeah. Some things that people have said about you, even last night when I was in someone's box, they said something about you, and I said, well, I don't know anything about that. So there's something about you having to have someone with you when you see your children, and I said, well, I don't know about that, so I can't comment. Now you've made out.
Are you fucking for real? See, this is the problem, isn't it? Have you heard what you guys are saying?
Not you guys, Buzz. You can't.
No. But you claim that there's evidence out there that I was scamming. That's fake news, mush. Okay,
that's
fake ass news, right? Lies, manipulated bullshit, bollocks. Yeah, you're telling me all these people who said that I've phoned them, but yet there's not one fucking voice recording of it. Come on, where's the voice recording of all these people I've meant to have rang?
Well, it would have been on a landline, so I don't think that people would have had their phones ready to.
So you think I'm ringing? I'm ringing people's house numbers, doing what? What am I selling? What am I meant to have been doing?
Apparently, you were saying that they'd won a competition and then asking for their bank details.
So what? I took the bank details, did I?
I don't know. I have no idea what you did.
Do you understand?
This is what is being said on Google.
Do you understand?
Don't you think you should try and get it taken down then off that website,
dude?
Because it's slander, isn't it?
Of course, it's slander. But do you think that? Do you really believe that that's what I've done? Honestly,
I haven't got a clue, Buzz. I haven't got a clue.
It's fucking embarrassing to even think that I would ring people randomly and say, "Hey, love, you've won a competition. Give me your bank details. I'm gonna go and spend all your cash."
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't watch it back then.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to think that, guys.
So, I just want to quickly cover something, right? So
hang on.
Obviously,
So I've just clarified that. I've got a question for you now. Why did you claim the other day that I beat my girlfriend up?
I never said that.
Yes,
never
you did,
have I
guys.
once.
Guys, put the comments on now. Did everyone hear her say that the other day?
Right,
Queen,
show
you've
me
got to stop
evidence.
lying.
Show
You said
me evidence
you
because
beat
I've
your
never.
girlfriend up.
I swear on my
Guys.
kid's life, I have never ever said that. Never.
Yes, you did.
110%. No,
So
I
okay,
didn't.
so okay then. So let's make it clear then. So if you say you never said it, then I assume you don't believe it now.
See, look, there's quite a few people saying no as well.
No,
Because I would never say that, Buzz.
Listen,
Buzz, you're getting me mixed up with other people. I've never said that
you
you're a
did
bad
say it.
dad.
You
I've
did
never
say it.
said you haven't got your kids. The only thing I've said about your kids is why, if you've got full custody of one, is that child not always with you? Like when you're in the hotel, when you're
Let
where
me
is
tell you.
that child?
Are you
That's
ready?
all
Are
I've
you
said, and
ready?
it's nothing to do with me. And that was wrong of me to ask that.
First of all, what the fuck?
Can you put the comments back off, please? Because I'm not.
What the fuck's it to do with you, right? But two,
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's nothing to do with me, and I shouldn't have asked it.
ready. And two, when you have full custody of your child, guys, which I did and I do have, right? When you grow up, like you seen the other day, the child I've got full custody of. I can't believe I'm even fucking entertaining this, but I will.
You don't have to entertain it. That's fine.
I will.
I said to you, I shouldn't have said it.
It is very
I
embarrassing.
apologise, Buzz. Right. I apologise. I shouldn't have said it. You don't need to explain to me because who the fuck am I to you?
Exactly. But I will. No, let me answer it. Let me answer it, and then it'll.
No, I don't want to hear it, Buzz.
No, I want to answer it. I want to answer it.
Why do you think it's funny when someone's got bipolar disorder? You know that I've got 4 kids. You know I've got 3 kids. Yeah. One of them's a stepdaughter, so she's 24. Yeah. I don't really count her as my child. Yeah. So I've got 3 kids. You know that 2 of them have got autism. Yeah. You know I've got bipolar disorder. Do you know anything about bipolar disorder?
I don't know anything about you, love, so I don't know why you keep saying I know all this, but I don't. How do I know all this?
Because we've had conversations in Snap, Buzz, and you know we have.
Right.
And you admitted just a minute ago that you did know I had bipolar.
Right. I know you've reminded me. It's not something I'm going to remember every day.
This app is fucking dangerous to people that have mental health issues. Now, bipolar disorder, part of that, is about controlling money. You can't do it very well. I've got myself in shit before. I've had to turn around to my husband and say I've just blown $2,000 on gambling, this, that, and the other, right? And I did gift you. I gifted you generously. Let's just say that.
Was I grateful for it?
Well, I don't really know because since then you've called me a Fruit Loop and laughed at the fact that I gifted you.
You know what? You know why you're a Fruit Loop? Because this shit you've come out with is bizarre. Because one minute you sound with me, what I've just established, which is all lies. The shit you've come out with is bizarre.
What shit?
Well, you've said I was a scammer. There was fraudsters. There was evidence.
No, I said there's evidence.
And you even mentioned about my kids. What you apologise for?
What, that one thing? So all I said about...
No, but it's not just one thing. You've just established that you've got a list of things there which you're going through right now with the stuff you've said about me. So you are a Fruit Loop.
I'm asking you questions about things, Buzz. But you should, an adult would.
Who do you? First of all, who do you think
I'm actually quite proud, if I'm honest, because I haven't even shouted or nothing yet.
So Queen. So it's very easy. So what I'm saying, I called you a Fruit Loop because of that. Because you've gone from being
it's not very nice when you know that I've got bipolar disorder. You're mocking my mental health.
Okay. I'll take that word back because it's not something I'm going to remember, love. All right, I've got thousands of people supporting me. I don't remember when people have got bipolar or not. All right, it's not something. Oh, I best not say that because she's got bipolar. I'm not. It's not something you remember, is it? All right. So if I called you a Fruit Loop because the way you switched, the way 1 minute you sound bigging me up, yo, big up Buzz, yo, respect, all this. Next minute, see the hate campaign, I thought, fucking another Fruit Loop. That's it, because the way you just turned.
I'm far from a Fruit Loop, so...
All right, so
actually, what happened... Yeah, are you going to apologise for that then?
I've just said to you, I apologise if it affected you because you've got the mental bipolar thing. It's nothing to do with... I didn't call you that because you've got bipolar, did I? So let's get that out.
Oh my God, I think I'm going to faint, guys. Buzz has just made an apology. Shit,
come on. Listen, I've done many apologies when I'm wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and apologise. If you're going to sit there and cause me grief for no reason, because it all came out of the blue for you, you've just sat there and said you sat there and said you were pissed off because I let Del Boy pick up tins of beans and put them in my trolley.
No, it didn't come out.
You said that's where it started.
Yeah, that's the way you treated other people. So it wasn't just Del Boy, it was that, I don't know if it was Gav or Joe, the way that you were trying to manipulate him to get out the car. And then it's
not manipulation when they've sat there and said to me, I'm going to go out.
With him. And other people noticed
because he sat there and said he was
why don't you get out the car? You get in the bush.
Listen. That wasn't what you brought up. You brought up that I asked Del Boy to pick
I
up
did
tins
bring
of
it up.
beans.
I did bring it up.
Okay, so that's not. Listen, if Gav knows me, yeah, and Joe knows me. They said they wanted to go out and do the patrol, yeah. That's what they said. So what's wrong with me saying I ain't gonna go out now and do it? Do you not think you're nitpicking?
No, it was because
Do you not think it's a little bit nitpicking?
No,
Do you
I
not think this is
don't.
very
It's
still like
morally wrong what was done. It's morally wrong what was done.
it's morally wrong to ask.
Laid it on real thick with
They've
him.
come out. Listen, you are aware they have come out to try and stop these. There's no point two of them.
Yes, and he was happy to until something kicked off.
There we go then.
So
And then he didn't do
once
it.
that thing had kicked off and he was worried about standing in the bush, you should have respected that and said, okay, mate,
try and guess what? Try and guess what?
I'll go get in the bush.
Are you ready? Try and guess what? Are you ready?
Why don't you like going in bushes, Buzz?
Oh, come on. Listen, try and guess what? Are you ready? Joe knows me. Okay? We know each other in real life. We can talk to each other like that because that's how we know each other. You understand? He talks to me, we can talk to each. You're watching this from the outside.
That doesn't make it morally right, though, does it?
Morally right for me to sit there and say, guys, we're out here catching these people. One of us needs to be out there, and it's only me right now who can drive because he can't. He's not insured in my car. What do you want me to stand in the bush and leave the car parked up? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, me, Buzz?
What doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're saying.
What you should have done is respected that he didn't want to get out the car. He said,
and he did, and I did. I'm not.
After getting really shitty with him,
No.
Yeah.
No, you're talking out your ass.
Buzz. No,
you might think it was really shitty. You might have come across that way, but me and Joe
people were saying, "Oh my god, this."
It doesn't matter what other people say. Other people are sitting there saying I'm wrong, which is
Buzz. And then they were saying, why don't you get out the car, Buzz, and you get
because
in the
who's
bush,
driving
Buzz?
my car if that's the case?
Well, you don't need to drive. You just sit in the car park. You about it. It was in the comments they did, but like I've literally come to you now saying, and I've snapped you about things that I've disagreed with because
told them your friend on Snapchat, so I didn't see it.
No, before that you did because you replied to one of my snaps and you said, "I see where you're coming from."
As much as right, I understand, right. You don't like the way I've handled certain situations, okay, and that's your opinion. And you know what? I work to be a better person. All right. I can't.
You don't need to be sarcastic.
I'm not. I'm just saying you're kicking off about tins of beans going in fucking trolley. You're kicking off that I asked my friend who said he was coming.
The morals. It's not about tins of beans, mate. It's not about tins of beans at all. It's about being morally right and respecting people and treating people with respect.
Against a man. She wants me to be morally right against a man who's been convicted of something serious.
At the time, you didn't know. When you treated him like shit, you didn't know he was an SO. No one did, you said. So did you know all along, Buzz?
Don't call me a dickhead. Don't call me a dickhead. Listen.
I didn't call you a dickhead.
Oh, I thought you said you did. Sorry, my bad. What I'm saying is that, all right, so listen, I hope to God...
Sorry, Queen G, for accusing you of something that you didn't say. Do you know what I mean?
All right, sorry, Queen G.
Winds me up. Treat me with respect, man.
Queen, you're nitpicking, love. You haven't really got
nitpicking.
anything.
These are all important things on this app. It is, Buzz, because you treat people badly.
Queen.
You think that it's okay to treat people like
listen. Let me tell you this. That's the least of my. I think you're at the end of the list. I've got quite a lot of things to be dealt with on this app instead of worrying about asking the man we found out he's a wrong one. I wish to God I'd have fucking planted them on his head, let alone putting them in a fucking basket.
Yeah, so do I now.
Right then, so there we go. So why are you even bringing it up? Why are you not sitting there?
Oh, by the way, Buzz, I don't know if you know this, but he's actually back on here.
Is he?
Yeah, I can inbox you before you block me again. The account name.
Right. Queen, listen.
But I did tag your matey in it. I can't remember what his name is.
Can I say this to you? Now we've had this chat, can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Can we please drop it? Because I kind of like you. I think you're pretty funny. I think you've got you've got a good charisma. And I've seen you in the chat bigging people up, and I've seen you in the chat sitting there saying, "Fuck the haters, come on, boys, let's do it, let's smash it." Not gifting. I'm talking about having a good time and having a laugh. So can we please drop it now? We've had this conversation. I'm going to be speaking to Martin behind the scenes, so you don't need to worry about that.
Well,
I've got a question for you.
Speak to Mark after, so.
Yeah, so I've got a question for you now, Queen. Are you ready?
Yep.
So, I got grief for not knowing something, right? For not knowing it was true about Sonny, yeah? You now know it's You now know it's true about Sonny, and it's been convicted. He's been his acro's come out, and it says he's guilty of it. The acro wasn't there when I knew. What are your thoughts now on Sonny? Now it's come out.
He's irrelevant to me.
But you was in his box not so long ago defending him, correct?
No, I was in his box. Let's get this straight. I was in his box because I asked to see his paperwork because he was saying that he could prove this, that, and the other. He showed me his paperwork. Since then, I've unfollowed him and not spoken to him.
But you did say, he's shown me the evidence and I'm happy with what I've seen.
Because I haven't said that I'm happy with what I've seen because that's not something that I would really say.
Well,
but he showed me the evidence, and at the end of the day, look,
Look, Queen, I'm not trying to trick you. What I'm saying is, I walked away from.
It's not tricking me, Buzz. Like literally, you don't understand. Yeah, some of the shit you say on here really does affect people. Like, so you sit there and you're saying to that Leona, fucking about grape,
Queen,
right?
come on, love.
Look, listen to me. Listen to me seriously, yeah? Right? Do you know who Sonny reminds me of?
Who?
My fucking brother, right?
Yeah.
And
right, let's not talk about it. Queen, don't talk about it on here, please. Please don't.
Well, I'm just saying. So you just literally.
Well, I don't know this. Do I? Listen, I don't know any.
On lies, it's going to affect people's mental health.
Okay, so Queen, it's not discussing it. What I wanted to know is where your opinion is.
I don't give a shit about Sonny. He could fucking fall in front of a bus tomorrow. Okay.
Right,
I don't care.
Well, that wasn't your take. That wasn't your views a week ago. That's all I'm saying.
It was. I didn't have a view a week ago because I asked him for the paperwork, right? And then as soon as he showed me the paperwork, I unfollowed him and I haven't spoken to him. I'm not interested in him.
That's why I asked you the question, because I wanted to know your take on him. Because
110%. No, I'm not supporting Sonny. No, I'm not watching his live. No, I'm not gifting him. I'm not fucking gifting anyone anymore. Not after you. Fucking hell.
Oh, well, thanks for that. But I'm saying, look, right, so this is it, yeah? So that's all I wanted to ask you. That was the only question. So can I ask you now, can you do me a favour, Queen? Now you've got it all off your chest. Can we please move on? Can we do this?
I'm not even going to answer that right now because my head ain't in the right place to be answering that.
So what you're saying is this was pointless. This was just an argument.
It's not pointless, because you've answered some of my questions that I needed to be answered. I need time to think about shit, because the thing is, I am a real person and I have a massive heart.
Can I ask you to do me a favour? Keep my name out of your mouth. Can you do that for me?
Well, it depends on what you're saying on your live. If I disagree with something, then no, I'm going to say I disagree with it.
I'm just asking you if you can. Yeah, you've asked me the questions. It's like being interrogated again. I haven't
interrogated you. We've had an actual.
No, I know, but it's like I was answering questions all last night.
You were asking me questions, and I've answered your questions.
Yeah, I know, but it just feels you've come into the box to ask me questions. I'm not coming to your box to ask you questions. I'm not bothered what you say. I'm not bothered what people say.
Well, if you don't bother what I'm saying, then why are you saying don't keep me on name?
I'm asking you if you can.
1 minute you like me and think that I'm all right. And,
I'm just asking if you can just stop with this campaign of fucking trolling. Just say to me, Buzz, I don't like you, I don't want to watch it, or Buzz, I do like you, and I'll just have to put up with you. That's all I'm asking. If you can just either say I don't like you and move on, get on with your own life, stop worrying about me, yeah, or say I do like you, Buzz, and I'll continue watching your stream. That's fair enough, right? All I'm asking for is if you to stop with this. Just absolute ridiculousness. I mean, we haven't got anywhere today, really. Well, we have, but I don't think it's anything relevant, really.
To me, it is relevant because I just want you to understand from another person's perspective about how I see things, respect what's morally right.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wish
you don't give a shit. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing.
I don't give a shit about Del Boy. And that's the point you brought up. I'm not going to backtrack.
It's not just Del Boy, though, is it? And at the time, you didn't know that he was that, so you can't really.
But now I do know. That. I wish to God I'd have chucked the fucking things at him. Right?
Yeah,
so it doesn't
110%.
matter. So
I wish we
can't use that as an excuse as to reason why you don't like me.
Do you think it's morally right to expect a 70-year-old to pile loads of things? Forget the SO bit into the thing while you're stood there. How old are you? 34.
Sorry.
You find it funny?
I find
You
it funny
actually
that
for
you're
real?
sitting there asking me a question. Do you think
Are you
it's okay
actually
to
for real?
ask?
Right, my dad is 70 odd, right? And if
Yeah,
you
but
asked him to
your
do
dad
that,
might not be.
right,
If
I would
if I
be
didn't
fuming with you.
if I didn't think Del Boy could be doing it, I wouldn't. He's not a frail old man, is he? The guy's jumping over fucking gates and doing backflips. We're not
Doesn't
dealing
matter.
with.
Oh my God. You're just too
Forget about an
scared to go
age.
on
If I,
camera and let everyone see you.
if I didn't listen, if I didn't feel, yeah, listen, if I didn't feel he could do it, I would have done it. But I knew he could pick beans up and put them in a fucking trolley.
Right. Well,
Sorry, I'm sorry, Queen G, but that's how I feel. If I didn't think that he could put beans in a trolley, I'd have done it myself. But he can do, can't he?
I'm not bringing hate. Who's what? How am I bringing hate?
Queen, listen, the best
You're
thing, can we
mad.
please draw a line? Can we please draw a line, please? I'm asking you, please. Come on, get back to your old self and having a good laugh, Queen, because that's the Queen we all love.
It's not about what he is, though, Becky. Like it is now,
Come
but at the
on,
time, Buzz
Queen.
didn't know
Guys,
that.
show
You
us
know,
some love
like
in the chat. Listen, at least she's come in.
nah,
Yeah,
I
she's got
don't want. I don't want your fucking. There you go. Martin's in the thing now.
Right.
We love
Can we
you,
move
Queen.
on?
Ah, thank you so much.
There we go. So there we go. We're sending you love now. Can
Don't
we move on
respond to the
now?
comments. Right, can you let Martin in?
I'm not. No, I'll speak to Mike behind the scenes, like I've said.
Well,
Okay. We're not going to.
all right.
Yeah.
Mark, give me
Okay.
a message.
There we go. So can we move on? Queen, can I ask you to do that for me? Can we please move on
Take
from
your
it?
videos down, Queen G. Sorry, Alex. Who are you?
I mean, you keep your videos up if you wish, if that's what makes you feel happier. I'm fine with that. But I've
I
just
don't
answered your
really
question.
appreciate if you ask me, it might be different. But you know,
Queen,
like
can I ask you a
Alex is very
question? Can I ask you a
irrelevant to
question?
me.
Can you please take them videos down for me, please?
No.
Right, there we go. So what does it matter? What does it matter if I ask? Do you know what I mean? Right, go and enjoy yourself. Thank you, Queen, for coming in. Have a blessed day. Keep smiling.
You
Don't let
better not be
anything-
slacking me off when I leave there.
I'm not gonna. I think I like it. I think you're pretty. I think it was pretty cute, that conversation. I think it was like, oh, that's nice. That's least of my worries. But I think it's pretty. If to you it's a lot, and I'll respect that. But I think it was.
This
Yeah.
is the thing. This is what I'm saying. I've got a massive heart, and like I see things totally different to everyone else.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. Listen, she's looked at this as like I've took the piss. Well, I'm very straight to the point. And Queen, I can assure you, I did not, whilst making that documentary, I did not cause anyone harm or alarm or distress. I promise you.
And also, you just bear in mind, I have not said anything about your parenting or your children. I wouldn't do that at all.
No,
I wouldn't even talk about your exes. So
Thank you.
it's not
You
my
said-
style. And if someone else does, I don't comment on it because I don't know enough to talk
No,
about
exactly.
It, all right?
I appreciate that, Queen. Thank you very much. Listen, have a blessed. Don't believe the hate. Just continue being you. Yeah. Stop reading into it, because let me tell you, anything what these guys say is absolute utter shit. Because if it was true, I'd be locked up for 155 million years. Okay.
Right.
Queen, have a blessed day, darling. Big up for Queen in
And
the chat.
you, mate.
Come on, guys. Thank you. All right. Cheers.
All right, mate.
All right. See you, love. Bye bye. Guys, get the chat back on. That was a nice conversation. You got to listen. You've got to give it. You've got to give it to her. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, guys, I ain't joking. I think she's pretty funny. I think she's got good banter, and you know, she's all right. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Martin. Like I say, Martin, it was her bringing this up. I'm not going to go into it anyway. I'll talk to you behind the scenes. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for admitting that. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Have a good day. Gigi, I don't need you to say give her love. I think she's really nice and does have a big heart. Yeah, I think you could be right. You know what I mean? You could be right. Oh. Martin, just enjoy yourself, please. Stop. Just stop. Okay? I actually said, someone asked me, is Martin a nonce? And I said, no, he's not. Yeah? I made it very clear. He is not. Okay? Now leave it. First time I've seen her, to be fair, yeah. There's a strong opinion about you. You have obviously done something towards it. People have strong opinions. Look, this inbox is open all day. It'll be non-stop. People want to interrogate. People, this is what happens, you see, guys. They want to try and get me on something, and then they go, "Ha, we got him." It's very bizarre. I mean, how many times, Stephen? You're too kind. I think they're just taking it too far, making a fuss for stupid crap. And that's it. That's what's happening now, guys. That's what's going on here. And I hope people can see it. I hope people can see it. Asking you about Martin, that's why Martin's name was... Yeah, exactly. People was asking, exactly, Ebony. I didn't just come out with it. I didn't just come out with Martin's name. People said this and I answered it. People said, is Martin a nonce? I said, no, he's not. So I actually stuck up for you, Martin, because I'm not having people say that. It's not right. All right? So let's not blow it all back up again out of proportion. Thank you. So Queen G, you did mention it then, didn't you? Yeah. Can't all of you get alive and show this is every day fighting. And all this, so you are right. No, I wasn't, Martin. I'm saying everyone's got a past. But we'll talk behind the scenes, yeah? We'll talk off camera, because it's not good for people, is it, arguing? Yeah? Let's not, what we're going to keep doing, just keep arguing, keep fighting. I thought we draw a line. I've said what I've said, and that's it, okay? That's it. And you've said what you've said, and that's it. We've all said things because we don't get on. We're never going to say anything nice about each other. But I had the decency last night to say, look, there's no way Martin's are wrong and like that. He's not. And I did say that. So, I mean, not unless you've got selective hearing, but I did say that. It's not, Martin, I didn't say things. What did I say? Look, Martin, it's only you right now trying to, you understand, people asked me a question and I answered it. I didn't fuel the fire last night. People said, so what are your thoughts on Martin? I said, well, and they went, do you think Martin's wrong? And I said, no, he's not. But, guys, can we just confirm I did not dig out Martin last night? Can we just all confirm this? Because people asked me a question on you, and I said, look, we're not friends, and we moved on, that's it. What? Your name was mentioned. Yeah, it was mentioned, Martin. It was mentioned. But it wasn't mentioned in a way of, oh, look at Martin, he's wrong and he's this, he's that, he's that. You know what I mean? There was none of that. Do you know what I mean? Your name's going to be mentioned as long as this fucking continues, unfortunately, just like my name is. It's crazy, Charlotte. You were asked about Martin and you answered. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Martin, I'm not targeting you. I'm not coming at you. I'm not causing you trouble. People asked me a question and I answered it. That's all. That's all it was, Martin. Okay? That's all it was. It was nothing like that. So let's not blow this out of proportion. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Can we just drop it? Yeah, no, Bob, I am back out tonight. Okay. Let's put an end to this and everyone just go about their own business. Good idea, Shug. That's the plan, my mate. It's never going to end. By the way, it's just spaghetti, not beans. Queen, I think you're awesome. I do. I do think you're awesome. That was the most, that was an interesting one, that. I think she's got good vibes. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Shell, yeah. It was chopped tomatoes at the beginning. Oh, Queen, you crap me up. I've got to give it to you, lass. You do crap me up. She is funny, isn't she? Spaghetti, not beans. Facts. Grabby, so I was watching Dan's live last night and it was such a different side to TikTok. Yeah, I know, okay, so it is hard to keep it that way. I seen a video of fucking a lad slagging Dan off big time and I thought, you know what? Even a man who's getting on with his life, Dan, yeah, beautiful family, no dramas, just